She had her own business. She had a showroom in High Point in the furniture market. Highly energetic, very intelligent. She has 3 bachelor degrees.
Bill was a very outgoing person. He is a retired Lutheran pastor. He liked people. He liked to socialize.
She is a dynamic person with a beautiful personality. As I said, an educator. She served everywhere from teaching to being a principal to being the registrar of a college. So a very multi-talented, strong woman.
He was professionally, he was a civil engineer, started in his own company. He has always been involved with things like Lions Club, church activities, loved to sing in the choir.
She is full of life. She has always been active, and it's kind of hard seeing her like this now.
The first changes that we started to notice were probably when he repeated stories over and over again. He also did not recognize places that we had been frequently.
There was one particular example. She was coming back from the furniture market, a drive that she had made hundreds of times, and it would take about 25 minutes. Well, one day it took an hour and a half because she was just wandering all over the place.
We even thought we had some family dynamics that were stressful at the time, and we thought, well, this is the impact of the stress, and it just continued.
It has changed my life a great deal, but with the love that I have for him, I tend to do everything I can to make him comfortable.
You just don't want to hear about anybody that you love dealing with any type of illness.
I feel like the whole burden is on me. It's almost like going back to having a preschooler where you have to do everything for them, only instead of them learning to take more responsibility, he is able to take less and less responsibility as the days, months, and years pass.
Emotionally, the situation is exhausting for the caregiver. Looking out to make sure she doesn't hurt herself in some way, making sure she takes her medication as prescribed.
Our community is desperately in need of resources for older adults who have dementia. And so we have purposefully designed a memory care continuum here at Wellspring Solutions, and that includes working with older adults that may have concerns about their memory, but they're still independent. And so involved in that, we have memory screenings through the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. We also have been licensed with UCLA to provide memory fitness, again, for those independent older adults. And then we work with older adults in early stages of dementia and mid stages. And we can do that at our Connections a Memory Club. For adults that are perhaps in mid-stage to late stages of dementia, we have the Memory Care Center that can support them as well. So we have the full continuum of memory care within Wellspring Solutions.
Connections and the Memory Care Center address such a need because people want to live at home. A lot of times people are exploring other options because they just don't know if they can do it. And if you have a program where you can get some respite and refuel and recharge, and you are able to take care of your loved one in the evening and during the weekends, you know during the day that they are in a great place. They're socializing, engaging in activity, they're having their personal care needs met, having a nutritious lunch, and it really just offers the caregiver and their loved one to be able to stay in that situation at home.
The Memory Care Center and Connections are different from one another. The Connection program meets for 4 hours a day and is geared towards people with Alzheimer's and related dementia who do not need assistance with hands-on care. At the Memory Care Center, people attend who maybe their loved ones continue to work, so they need more hours of care, or they may have more advanced needs, such as they may need assistance in the restroom or assistance with eating.
It gives him interaction with other people.
To know that to have the comfort of knowing that she's in good hands in the care of people who understand her illness.
And I know that he's being taken care of, and when he gets ready to leave, he seems to be really happy.
This gives the person who's going a chance to feel normal again.
It keeps her alive as far as interacting with other people, socializing, and it keeps her thinking and her mind going.
And to know that he's in a good situation gives me peace of mind.
By her being here 5 days a week, 6 to 7 hours a day, that gives me some time to collect my thoughts, to run errands.
It gives me a break in the day.
Me and all of my family as caregivers to have the time to take care of ourselves as well.
This is why it's so important to have offerings like Connections or a memory care center, so family caregivers can have peace of mind that their loved one is in a safe, secure environment, engaging in meaningful activity with their peers and with our staff. It's just so important to know that you can take a break, but also know that your loved one's safe.
It's really important for the community to support Wellspring Solutions. We have people who attend the program who depend on that support in order for them to continue to care for their loved one at home for as long as they can.
Financial contributions and support are critical to our ability to provide services to those families that need financial assistance. And the reality is that these families, if they go and they seek public assistance, they may find themselves on waiting lists. Even if they are able to secure financial assistance and they come to us, the reimbursement rates fall far below the actual cost of providing care. If these families seek other resources, which are very limited, there's often a hefty expense associated with it. It could be $5,000, $7,000 a month. And so we are, by all means, the most affordable care option available.
And so it makes all the difference when an individual donor can choose to support our programs. We're so grateful, and it truly makes a difference and allows us to provide the programs we do.
People come in and they may be tired, they may not feel good, and when they leave at the end of the day, they're laughing. It's like a different person walks out than the person who walked in that morning.
The Connections program is the best gift that you can give yourself and the person that you love in your life.
I say it's very important that this program continue because you never know the situation that you might be in one day.
I don't want to think about what my life would be like if I didn't have this option.
I'm grateful for this program, grateful for the people here.
Because they're sincere and they're committed.
If I were to ask him today what's one of the best things that was happening for him right now, he said and would say Connections.
Because it has really been a blessing.